All right, so we are going to kick off with a question that I think a lot of you are asking. I'll start very broad and then we can dive in more. Shawn, do you want to talk about what is going on with communion right now with the church?
Yeah, it's really different, right? We've never done it this way. The idea of like spiritual communion, it really bends our categories and the way we think about like, wait, can we do that? Like, how does this work?
Right.
Space and time are kind of actually the two factors that are involved with this, right? Like, we're not present space.
Right.
He isn't present with us. We don't have the physical wine and the wafer. So how does that work? And then even in time, like I'll be celebrating Eucharist throughout the week on behalf of the church, which is another question, like how can you do this on behalf of the church?
Sure.
But even it's separated by space, and even at different times, this is really pushing on what we understand Holy Communion to be, because we've always had it in here together, right?
So maybe can you talk about what will be the same for us experiencing communion on Sunday, and then we can talk about what's different after that?
Right, totally.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, we've had to think of a lot of this ourselves too, but the video tool that we're giving you guys, this digital liturgy that our team is producing, and Stephen Gunter is making like an incredibly beautiful thing for us. It's really in some ways like a visual prayer book.
Sure.
For us to see and to participate in the worship life of the church, knowing that at the same time when it goes live, that the rest of the church scattered is actually jumping in as well. And so we're kind of caught up in the mystical life of the church, even scattered and even online. And as we're saying these prayers, we're offering up our praise and the sacrifice of praise, these words of prayer. We're even really like in Romans 12:1, like offering our bodies as living sacrifices. This is the work of the church, and we need not do less of that. We actually should probably do that more. And so this video tool is just a way of enabling us kind of like in a visual prayer book way to do that.
Sure.
But me being here while you guys are celebrating there, how does that work?
Yep.
I think it's, I don't know if there's like a really simple answer to that, honestly, other than the point is that the church is offering itself in praise to God. It's doxology,
right.
you know. This is what it means to be a human being, is to return to God all that's His, and we are His.
Yeah.
So that's that's what we're doing, right?
Sure.
And as your priest, I'm kind of leading the charge of that and offering the church's praise unto the Lord. And as we do, it's joining with the perfect liturgy, the perfect praise that we have in Jesus Christ, empowered by the Holy Spirit. And so now we're like, the trains are coming off the tracks. Like, how does that really work?
Yeah.
It's in Jesus. It's by the power of the Holy Spirit that the church is being offered up as a sacrifice of praise to the Father.
Sure. Is this totally untreaded territory? Is there some category for this?
Good question. Yeah. No, it's come up before, not like under a pandemic situation
Sure.
in this time and age where we have all these digital tools, but oftentimes when people are so ill that they can't receive physically the elements, or maybe for those who are in the military and deployed to remote locations and can't be with their church back home, the prayer book tradition gives us a way for us to pray in those moments, saying like, I can't be there now, but I know that Jesus, I know that you're present to me always. Sure. I desire to be present with you. I know you're present in the Holy Sacrament. Would you unite yourself to me even now? And that's what that prayer of spiritual communion is actually all about.